In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, The Dark Flash, Walter West, also known as Wally West, the new kid in town. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to R.P.Animations. I'm your host, Red. And guys, the excitement is there. Look at this Speedster that we got here. And probably from the dramatic intro that I did for this, it threw you off. But give me a chance to explain because not many people know the story behind this guy. I didn't even know either. I had to look it up. And the first time I saw the image of it, loved that lightning logo across his chest like that. I said, wow, that's just absolutely amazing. Gives me, and again, I'm not from New York, gives me that New York Rangers almost type logo, almost Shazam type of thing. This is just absolutely amazing. So before I go into the backstory, let's just get some housekeeping out of the way. So we got ourselves, guys, some translucent blue flashes with some hints of black in it. You guys can see that in there. And guys, don't complain. At least we got these accessories. No extra hands, and that's okay. But we got at least some of this added to your collection if you already have a lot of Speedsters. This is beautiful. Keep adding it. It's a little lightning action. So we got the standard stand. Again, would have traded in maybe for more effects. Now, this is the back of the box was in there. This is what it looks like, the picture. Loved it the moment I saw this. And take a moment to read, and then I'll fill you in. All right. So I can throw the confusion, and at least, guys, you can understand what I understood from the story, because the story is a little bit convoluted. It's one of those time warp things that's going to confuse you. This is actually Wally West. His fiance, I think, died from the story, and he looped into the Speed Force so many times, different versions to try to save her, to the point that he gave up. He ended up in some other timeline of Central City, I think it is, to protect it. There was no Speedster there. He was already older. So he donned this costume and went to work. In my interpretation of the story, I believe they were trying to do like a Dark Knight Returns. It's an older Wally West who dons the name Walter West, and he is no nonsense. Like, he's not taking people to prison. He'll deal with you. He'll dispatch you the way he sees fit. Just like the Dark Knight, he just wasn't having it anymore. He was fed up with the nonsense. That's what we're looking at least with this character here on there. Now, you guys can go back, look at the story. It got me a little bit confused. The sad thing, if we want to look at it from a dramatic storytelling perspective, it is a sad character that I don't even know if DC is going to do with him, because at the end of his story or the end of the comics, he's actually gone back in time so many times that he doesn't know what his real self is. So he's actually stuck in a loop inside the Speed Force. So that's great for me because I live in the Flashpoint world. And in my world, what I love about the Flashpoint, that there's not a lot of canon set in stone. You can interpret it the way you want to. It's not the main DC world. It's a different DC world, and it looks like it's open right now. It's an open world, and you can do with it in your stop motion. And in my Flashpoint, I won't. All the speedsters, I think, were killed off. This guy can be rescued by any person wielding magic. Somebody like Booster Gold that can time travel, maybe go back and get him. Again, many possibilities. But again, that's just me thinking outside the box in storytelling. Why don't we pull this guy in for you and take a look? Now, man, one of the things that blew me away was this whole Art Deco style of the antenna, the hood ornament. At least that's what I call it. I just love the way that looks. That just looks amazing. Now, he's got the white eyes, which is beautiful. He's got the frown, but I think it's more like a sad face of what's happened to him. Like I said, it is an older Wally West. It is Wally West. You guys can look it up. He changed his name to Walter. And look at the design, man. And again, we've seen this body before. There's nothing new other than that sculpt and the ornaments on the side, or the antennas on the side. Extra hands would have been cool, extra accessories, but I'm okay with that, guys. Love everything about the figure. Love the burgundy look of the costume. It actually reminds me of the Flash Season 1, which is my favorite costume out of the entire seasons on there. So we'll take a look now at his articulation. So you guys can see the head can go side to side. He can definitely do a T-pose. I did blow dry it, so it's a little bit smoother. You know, bicep swirl, double jointed. It's on that thing there that I don't like, that ball joint. Definitely you get that there to go like that. You get that there. You get side to side. And again, I did pay for this, so I do see a little bit of errors here in the paint, but that's okay. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not like the other winders. You can do a split like that. You can definitely kick out like that. Do we have any type of a no thigh swivel? It is double jointed knees. And last but not least, the boot is actually sculpted into, you know, the mechanism into in there, even though you could see it here on there. So overall, guys, I think it's an amazing figure. I think it looks good. We've seen a lot of Speedsters, and the last time that I did a Speedster review that I really, really enjoyed, because I loved the way the costumes look, was when I did the Dark Metals build a figure Speedsters for the Dark Knights. And I really loved the way, well, not only Wally West was he had the Mr. Manhattan powers, but Barry's uniform was all black with knives coming out here, which is something that I really, really loved on there. And I know I keep repeating the same word over and over again. My apologies with that. Let me see if I can get them to stand. So by the time you guys see this, I'm trying to get away from the bloopers. Not too much, because I know you guys like it. So overall, guys, this is a solid yes for me, a solid yes for you. And if there's any links, I'll leave it there, affiliate links that'll help my channel out. By all means, get this guy. I highly recommend it. So let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think, if this is something you're going to pick up. If you like today's videos, guys, why not comment below and have a conversation with me? Go ahead and do that. But if you liked it, share the video, hit the like, hit the bell to get notified. Last but not least, don't forget to subscribe. So with that said, me and Wally, even though he goes by Walter, and even though he's called the Dark Flash, which he really is, and I associate the Dark Flash with those zombie looking ones, we're done, and we are